Alright, so we are live at the moment. As we are doing live severe weather coverage across the U.S. today. I'm basically just going to wait for some other people to tune in. 1 second, I'll be just right back. I'll run as fast as I can. So, we are live doing severe weather coverage for today. Just got back, sorry. Had to go do something. Just waiting for some people to tune in. I'm going to go on the chat for a second. So I do not think the notification has been gave out yet. But we're going to get right into this already here. No matter if there's no one watching it. We do have a tornado warning that is in effect at the moment here. This does include if you are in East Central Chippewa County, southwestern Yohe County and north central Renville County, you are under a tornado warning, so you need to get your safe spot now with us. The moment, so you say, "Hi, Blaze Weather, I want to be friends." I'm Kevin's friend. Yeah, I will. Tornado warning is not in a very populated area, but it is included in Blomkest, Princeburg, and could be in Lake Lillian, and here at the moment. We do take a look at rotation. The rotation is very weak at the moment. We do have a little bit of it, but really we're not seeing much at the moment. We almost have like two different areas of rotation, one right here and one area right here where we are seeing rotation wise at the moment. So this is what we are talking about here with these tornado warnings. We do have an active tornado watch in effect here at the moment. This does include many different areas here, the threats of this tornado watch in effect. You also do have a severe thunderstorm watch to the north. You also have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect here, so we're going to go with this. If you are in Stewart, and Fairfax, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning at the moment, so just prepare for 60 miles an hour wind gusts in 1 inch. Hey, with that, this is what we are talking about at the moment. Guys, if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so your weather alert during future severe weather at the moment. Definitely make sure of that. You guys have any questions? I'll answer them. Here. Alright. You guys have any questions? It's on the SVC. Bro. No, it's not. Don't even say that. Not funny. Oh yeah, it is actually. I thought you were meaning it in a different way. Sorry. Thought you were trying to make it mean it's funny, but yeah, it's kind of moving to the north of there. But sorry about that. We do have a tornado warning still up in effect here for Blomkest and Princeburg and Lake Lillian. So if you are in those areas, you need to take shelter now as you are under a tornado warning. Here, this does include southwestern Kaneohe and north central Renville counties at the moment. Weather spots reported a funnel cloud. This storm has already produced a tornado and may again soon. With this, We did have a tornado on the ground earlier, but it could definitely be produced again. This is a pretty significant supercell that you are having, yeah. Yeah. KD News. KD News. Let's see, that's actually a little bit of rotation that we're seeing there. Let's take a look at reflectivity. We are seeing a little bit of rotation with that. Any of these storms could really become Torak. These storms to the north that I'm saying, these storms are kind of colliding a little bit. I don't think these will be the biggest Tornadic things because they're kind of colliding a little bit, especially these ones I really don't think are much of a Tornadic. Maybe this one could become Tornadic. But really, our main thing to look at is these two southern storms are my main things that I'm really taking a look at here. We also do have a tad bit of rotation with that storm near Stewart at the moment. We also do have this tornado warning still in effect for Blomkast at the moment. This will include those areas in Blomkast. So take cover now with this. You guys have any questions? I'll answer them here on the channel. The severe thunderstorm warning has expired because it's a tornado warning now, and it already says 1 inch hail on it, so it's already severe. We still have this tornado warning effect for Blomkast, so you need to take shelter now for Blomkast. Let's take a look at rotation with this. Rotation, rise, there's a little bit of it. I'm not seeing a lot. Okay, but I don't really think we'll see a PDS tornado warning, like you said, but I do think we could maybe potentially see some tornadoes with this. About that tornado warning. In fact, let's take a look at some of these storms down here in like Oklahoma and stuff. I want to take a look at this for a second. It's actually a pretty good significant storm that we are seeing. This is a big storm here near McLeod, Harris, Choctaw, Jones, Meeker, Prague, Sparks is under severe thunderstorm warning in central Oklahoma at the moment. That looks like a storm warning still up in effect here at the moment. Take right now, still if you are in central Kandiyohi and north central Renville counties in Minnesota here, including Blomkast at the moment. Guys, have any questions? I'll answer them here. Thank you guys for all the support in the stream lately. It means a lot to me. Definitely does. You still have this tornado warning here in effect, so take cover now if you're in Blomkast. As you are under a tornado warning, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect with 60 miles an hour winds and 1 inch hail, including Stewart. I don't know how I would say it, but also is a tornado watch in effect, so places that could potentially be in the threats for severe weather today include Minneapolis, St. Cloud, and those areas could potentially see some severe weather. Okay, KD News. I don't really play Fortnite, sorry. I used to really love Fortnite, but I find it kind of boring now, in my opinion, but I used to. Do have a slight risk of severe weather in effect for today in these areas. We do have a slight risk of severe weather. Is in effect, the probabilities of a tornado is 5%, including most of Minneapolis in those areas at the moment. Still do have this tornado warning effect, so take over immediately if you're on Blomkast. This might include Lake Lillian soon, I'm not sure. Not sure if they will extend it here, but maybe. You said okay, I just checking up all these comments here. You say, what is the weather for Cosmos, Minnesota? I'm going to search that up. Cosmos, Minnesota. Chris said, I may change the stream to AFK. Okay. So it gets more active. Alright, that's your choice. Cosmos, Minnesota at the moment. The weather for Cosmos, actually, Cosmos is definitely close to this tornado warning. In Cosmos there, you are under a tornado watch, so I'd be well aware for that. Kind of close to the actual tornado warning, but not in it, luckily. But I'd just be well aware as that area is in a tornado watch. Still tornado warning in effect for Roseland and Blomkest at the moment, so I'd take over immediately if you are in those areas here at the moment. See, Cosmos is in the direct path of this storm. So yeah, if you're in Cosmos right now, you need to be extremely weather aware, as there's a tornado warning heading that direction. Lake Lillian in those areas too. Blomkest, you need to take shelter immediately there at the moment. Take a look at rotation here. I'm really not seeing much of a rotation. It's definitely on the weaker side. You might see a little bit of rotation coupled right around there, but it's definitely on the weaker side at the moment that we are seeing. They updated the watch and unincluded it out of some areas. They just included it in these areas at the moment. So I see why they would do that. Let's take a look at this one severe thunderstorm that we're really not talked about this whole stream yet. Okay, yeah, you definitely got to. Well, just be careful, because I advise you to take shelter unless you're a very trained person, Katie. Let's see, we do have this severe thunderstorm warning in effect, including Boy River and Federal Dam in Benna. This does include northwestern Cass County, which is in Boy River, Federal Dam, and Benna at the moment is under a severe thunderstorm warning. We're definitely seeing a pretty significant hail core with this that we are seeing at the moment, so we're definitely needing to take a look at that, as we do have that significant hail core. This does include 60 miles an hour wind gust and 1.50 inch hail with this. Let's go back to this tornado warning here. Still, if you are in Blomkest, you need to get to your safe spot, as you are under a tornado warning. There might not be a confirmed tornado, but you still need to get to your safe spot, as you definitely are under a tornado warning at the moment here. So definitely need to advise you to do that at the moment, as there is a tornado warning in effect. We also do have this severe thunderstorm warning down here, portions of Minnesota, including 60 miles an hour wind gusts and 1 inch hail here. If you are in Stewart and pretty close to Buffalo Lake, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning at the moment with this. If this tornado warning here really tends to keep its strength and extend to another tornado warning, I'll put the path of where it would go. It would basically be at Cosmos around 7:07, Lake Lillian around 6:43, and Cedar Mills around 7:31. If it would really stay very strong, that would be, I meant to say 9:31. That would be in Pacific time, actually, because my computer's not set to the right thing. Yes, it does at the moment. It definitely does. Guys, have any questions? I will answer them on the channel here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so your weather rare during future severe weather here at the moment. Definitely need to be weather aware for that situation. Still take over now. If you are in Blomkest, you need to get to your safe spots. You are still under this active tornado warning. You have a little bit of a notch down there. Rotation, it's very weak at the moment. I don't see, by any means, we're seeing a tornado on the ground. You still need to take shelters that could strengthen and produce a tornado, so that is what we were talking about. Yes, I am live severe weather coverage forecast. I am live streaming at the moment. Thanks for the new sub. Whoever just subscribed we hit 260. Thank you for the new subscriber. Definitely means a lot to me. Severe thunderstorm warnings also in effect for Stewart at the moment, so just be prepared for that. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning, a big hail core and threats for 60 miles an hour winds and 1.5 inch hail. Yes, it is, including Federal Dam, Boy River, and Benna at the moment. Don't know if the National Weather Service is going to choose to extend it, but is a tornado warning. This is actually a pretty slow mover here. I've not seen this thing moving very much. Do you still have this tornado warning effect? Rotation, it's slightly there, but you still need to take shelter from Blomkest, in my opinion. Still need to get to your safe spot. Obviously, you know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so your weather during future severe weather here. Do have this tornado warning, and it's severe thunderstorm warning here. 60 miles an hour winds and 1 chill heading straight for Stuart. So, Stuart, you really need to keep an eye on this severe thunderstorm warning. It's heading into your area. Let's see, is there a possible tornado with this? Let's actually take a look at rotation. Actually, it's a tornado possible there too, so prepare for that in Stuart. I'd say rotation is actually more than the tornado warning itself. That is rotating a little bit. So, if this thing does strengthen, it could have a tornado warning on it in your Stuart. So, I'd just be very well aware for that. If you guys have any questions, it will answer them here at the moment. So, yeah. So take shelter in Blomkest. Also have a special weather statement at the moment of 40 miles an hour winds and 0.88 inch hail, including Big Fork and FE at the moment. So just prepare for that. That's not as severe as morning. It's just a special weather statement. It's on the lower category. But yeah. Thanks for the new subs, everybody. Thanks for the 2 new subs at the moment. Thank you guys so much for that. It means a lot to me. Do have this tornado warning still in effect for Blomkest, so just take shelter now there. At the moment. Still advise you to take shelter from Blomkest. This tornado warning does expire in 4 minutes, so you don't need to take shelter in just about 4 minutes. SPC issues new thunderstorm outlook, okay? Still advise you take shelter from Blomkest. I'm going to take a look at that new thunderstorm outlook put out. What? I'm not Chris, Rain Maves, but what do you mean by I should do the same? Confused. Yeah, there was a new thunderstorm outlook. At the moment, still get to your safe spot in Blomkest as you are to this tornado warning. Most of the storm is headed out of the Blomkest region, but you still remain in your safe spot for another 4 minutes in Blomkest. See this little small pixel right here? That's where your area of rotation would be, is right around there. If there would be a tornado, it would be there, but I really don't think there's any chance of a tornado to happen here, as this isn't rotating very much. But they might extend this, they might not. I'm not going to go AFK right now, because I have school tomorrow, and this is the most I can stream, really. Thanks for the 21 viewers at the moment. Thank you, guys. 23 now. Wow, thank you, everybody. Still severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Stuart. Is a severe thunderstorm warning with threats include 60 miles an hour winds and 1 inch hail. We do have a tornado watch for Minneapolis, St. Cloud. There's the populated areas in the tornado watch at the moment, so they definitely need to be well aware for that growing threat. We did have a tornado report earlier, as we did have a tornado on the ground that was actually being indicated earlier. But luckily, we don't have a tornado on the ground right now. Okay. Yeah, this stream will not be the longest stream because I have to go to bed. I have school tomorrow. Like Chris, he does not have school. He's on summer break still. Thunderstorm warning still in effect for Stuart at the moment, and a tornado warning still in effect for another 2 minutes, including Blomkest. With this, we do have this tornado warning. A little bit of rotation on it. I'm not seeing a lot of rotation right now, but we're definitely seeing some of that rotation. Dan J. host says, is this moving towards the Nuka St. Cloud area? St. Cloud is under tornado watch, as you do have some storms heading towards St. Cloud. I'd be well aware if these things do start rotating and become tornadic. I would definitely be well aware for that. With this, why is it doing this? as there is some significant storms that could approach St. Cloud here. They're not tornadic at the moment, which is always a good sign, but they could become tornadic, so be very well aware for the St. Cloud area. Just saying that to you right now. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. Anoka, I don't know that area, but I know St. Cloud, and if your area is very close to St. Cloud, it's probably mostly the same thing. But yeah, there's definitely some big storms heading towards the St. Cloud area. A little bit of rotation right there. Definitely a little bit of rotation. A little bit of rotation right there, but tornado warning is about to expire for Blomkest. I think if they would, you're welcome. I think if they would extend the tornado warning, it wouldn't be right now. I don't think they're going to extend the tornado warning right now. But, because the rotation is kind of on the weaker side at the moment. I'm not even seeing much rotation, so I think they're just going to expire it here in a second. By that comes, we'll just talk about everything, basically. Thanks for 31 viewers at the moment. That means so much to me. You say, how do I become a mod? You just got to be on the channel a lot and make sure, yeah. Epic says one's warning in Oklahoma expired. Yes, there's no longer warnings in Oklahoma, so that did just expire. You can definitely see that. Tornado warning just expired here, so persons in Blomkest, Lakeland, and Cosmos no longer have that threat for a tornado, so you can remain and get out of your safe spots. You're no longer under a tornado warning. You said, I think they might put a tornado warning above that tornado warning. I don't think they're going to issue a tornado warning for that storm. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for the support at the moment. It means a lot. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. So during features of your weather, we're trying to hit 300 subs here. So this is greatly appreciated. We're trying to get this out to more people so more people can be weather aware. Hello, Tornado Man. Hello. The thunderstorm warning is still in effect for Stewart, with some isolated hail and 60 miles an hour winds being the main threat, in my opinion. Let's look at this thunderstorm warning that's in the tornado watch. Let's see if there's any rotation with this, actually. This one has some big-time hail on it, so this is something why we're really needing to take a look at here. Wow, that's definitely a significant storm. That thing is actually rotating, not even going to lie. That's rotating. Let's see what the warning says. So if you are in south central Itasca County, I don't know if I'm saying that right though, in northeastern Cass County, north central Minnesota, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning with 2-inch hail and 60 miles an hour wind gusts with this. This is definitely some significant hail that we are seeing at the moment for Boy River, Remmer, and Deer River as the moment is under the severe thunderstorm warning in effect, so you definitely need to be prepared for this going threat. Thank you so much, Epic. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you everybody for the new subs. It means so much to me. Wow, that's really fast. I didn't know that could be the case, but thank you. Thank you guys for that. So much. Looks like we are starting to see a little more hail starting to form near Stewart, so Stewart needs to be well aware for that. KDGF's news. Actually, hail cores are not typically where the tornado rotation is typically at. Typically to the south of the hail core. For me, it's very clear. Nice, that's good. Same here. Let's take a look at some of these other severe thunderstorm warnings across the whole entire U.S. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Holland, Hudsonville, and Allendale in Michigan. So definitely prepare for 60 miles an hour wind gusts, especially for Holland at the moment. So definitely prepare for that growing threat. Basically one of the only severe thunderstorm warnings that we do have. We also do have another one in Chicago, Illinois at the moment, which is what we're really going to take a look at here. Severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois here. It's kind of like out of I think this thing probably expired already, to be honest. Let's see if did it expire? No, it's still in effect, but I do think it should expire. It's kind of moved out of the area, but Martinsville, Marshall's under a severe thunderstorm warning at the moment, so prepare for that. We're just waiting to see if any new tornado warnings start to be in effect. Anything for Garfield Heights, Ohio. Your cousin lives there. Yes, I'll take a look at that. Thank you guys for all supporting the channel. It definitely means a lot to me. Definitely means so much. Do still have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Stewart. Just trying to update people. You know the deal. You know the deal. Garfield Heights near Cleveland. This is WSV3. I do have radar Omega though. You said anything for that area in Ohio. You could maybe get some isolated. Maybe there's a marginal risk 1 out of 5 tomorrow, but really nothing today. You could maybe get some scattered storms. I would say strong than not severe, but you could definitely see some storms there for your cousin. Severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Stewart, and another one still in effect for Deer River, Boy River, and Remmer at the moment. In Michigan and Minnesota, sorry. Places that are under a tornado watch in effect right now that need to be weather warned in future severe weather include Minneapolis, St. Cloud, Wilmer, Cokato, New Prague, Red Wing, Mankato, Lindstrom, Mora, St. Cloud, Cokato, and Little Falls. As there definitely is some growing storms here. Any of these could start rotating. These storms are kind of struggling to rotate a bit, but that's a good thing. I am seeing many storms starting to rotate. This one is actually having a little bit of rotation. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing when warned if it strengthens a little more. Vezers. Sorry, you're in Kansas? Okay. I can't say Epic because then YouTube will do something about it. Because I'm parent, just something. You say, is there any storm lines right now? I don't get what you mean, but there is some severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Check on the SVR and the SVR watch rotation. Okay. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them. Make sure to stay weather warned during future severe weather by subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for 31 watching. You gotta go. Okay. Katie News. Still do have this. Also, let's gonna take a look at this severe thunderstorm warning here for Minnesota, including Deer River. Also does include Boy River and Remmer. There definitely is some significant hail we are seeing at the moment with 2 inches in diameter. So this is some big hail that we are seeing. Rotation wise, it's broad. It's more than the other storms. It's definitely on the broader side at the moment. We are definitely seeing some rotation with that. So I'd just say weather aware. I'll keep people weather aware and tell people what could potentially happen in the future. Wow, 45 people watching. That's a record. Thanks, everybody. 45 watching. That is a record, and I think. You say, hello, I live in Florida. We just got a huge storm. Wow, take a look at that. Let's see, Florida. There actually is a pretty big storm in Ocala right now. And it's definitely some storms in Florida right at the moment. Not any severe storms, mostly just strong storms in Florida. So, yeah. Stewart is still under the severe thunderstorm warning in effect at the moment. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, everybody, so your weather during future severe weather. So you're in the Tampa Bay area. Yeah, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay area. I'm gonna take a look at that. Yeah, there's definitely some storms near Tampa at the moment. Definitely some storms there. Take a look back at these storms. We're gonna take a look back at this actually severe thunderstorm warning here for Minnesota at the moment. Anything for Kentucky? Anything in Kansas, Salina to be specific. Okay, I'll say everybody for anything. Yes, Tornado Man. Let's see everything. So Kansas, Salina, really nothing. Just no severe weather expected, which is always a good thing. Kentucky is what I'm gonna take a look at here. One sec. Nothing for today in Kentucky. Tomorrow, some of Kentucky could see maybe some isolated severe storm or two. Mainly just some strong storms for, I'd say, the northwestern part of Kentucky and stuff. Are using Radar Omega. This is WSV3 that I'm using at the moment. The severe thunderstorm warning for Deer River is in effect at the moment in Remmer and Boy River here. It's definitely a big hail core. Let's take a look at the, really gonna take a look at it here. Is how much rotation do we have? Rotation, it's slightly there, but it's mostly on the broader side there, but we'll still keep an eye out on that. There's some warning still in effect for Stewart at the moment. So definitely that threat. For Stewart, rotation, it's definitely there, but it's not very strong, but it's definitely there. So I would say they should issue a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado warning with it. What the? Don't say that, but 52 watching. Oh my God, that's like a record. Thanks everybody. Thank you so much, and thank you, Connor. No problem, Tornado Man. Yes, you probably need rain. Someone else going live? I don't know who you think is going live, but there probably are some other people that are live at the moment. What radar do I use? I use WSV3. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Stewart. Another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Deer River, Boy River, and Remmer. Tornado watch is in effect for Minneapolis, St. Cloud, Little Falls, Cambridge, Andover, Apple Valley, Mankato, Ottawa, Woon, I can't speak. Owatonna, Northfield, St. Cloud, Little Falls could have some potential severe weather. Big supercell actually just formed near St. Cloud. Nothing in rotation-wise, which is always a good sign. It's like, is that rotating a little bit? We're actually seeing a little bit of rotation there. It's not a lot, but it's something a little bit of rotation. It's something a little broader, on the broader side, a little bit real. You'd recommend Radar Scope. Well, this is my favorite thing. No problem, Geraldine. No problem. Yeah, Maxwell Opacity is live. I know there's some people chasing the storm. Okay. Well, that's definitely a good sign that we have people knowing when bad storms come. We're almost at 270 subs, so thanks, guys. You gotta go. See you later. Bye. Okay, bye. Thanks. Thank you so much, Connor. It means a lot to me. Severe thunderstorm warning for Stewart still in effect. Definitely do have a little bit of hail near Stewart at the moment. Something on the weaker side, but there is a little bit. Special weather statement is about to expire for Big Fork and Effie. Definitely that. What's the best radar and mobile? I'd say Radar Scope or Radar Omega. It's your choice. I prefer Radar Omega, but Radar Scope is also a very good one. Thanks, everybody, for the support on the channel. It means so much to me. Can't believe we have all the subs. News this morning has been issued by the National Weather Service in Minneapolis. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued here in effect right now. If you are in southeastern Todd and southwestern Morrison County in central Minnesota, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Remain alert for possible tornadoes. A tornado possible here. It's not tornado warning, it's just a tornado possible. So definitely be weather aware for this threat. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect with 60 miles an hour winds and 1.25 inch hail for Little Falls, Flensburg, Sobieski, and Swanville in Minnesota here. Something a little bit of hail with it. Something on the weaker side, but we are seeing a little bit of hail. Rotation-wise, there's actually a little bit of rotation that I'm seeing with this. Not a lot, but there's definitely a little bit of rotation. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's pretty good. it's good for if you have a good PC. It's definitely good, and if you're really, really interested in weather, then it's definitely a good software to pick. You say you love the stream. Thank you so much, there, Tornado Man. So that news of this morning that was in effect there. I'd be well aware for maybe a little bit of rotation that's starting to form here. I do think we are seeing that. It's kind of on the broader side, but it definitely is rotating. Something we definitely need to be taking a look at. This 1 year Stewart, this 1 year Stewart's rotating a little less than that. So this is the one we really need to focus on here. It's not really a supercell, so it's not really something very significant, but it's definitely pretty significant. You gotta go bye. Bye there, Tornado Man. Thanks you so much for taking your time to just into this stream. Still severe thunderstorm warning for Flensburg, Sobieski, Little Falls, Swanville, and Bertram here with us. And also another severe thunderstorm warning still in effect. I do think they need to cut off this area in the severe thunderstorm warning and just put it like that. I'd say with 60 miles an hour winds and 1 inch hail at the moment for Stewart, so be well aware for that. Here, rotation, there's definitely a little bit of it. There's not a lot, but there's definitely a little bit of it there. So really a threat that we could see maybe a tornado or two, in my opinion, with this. So can I go to over the Storm Prediction Center? Yes, I will go over the Storm Prediction Center in 1 second. You say, oh, thank you guys for 270 subs. Means so much to me. You say, yes, another stormy night in my state. Yeah, if you are in Minnesota, it's definitely a stormy night at the moment. I'll go over that. Slight risk of severe weather is in effect at the moment, including Minneapolis, Brainerd, New Ulm, Duluth, in Virginia is under a slight risk of severe weather. The main area where we could maybe see a tornado possible, with a 5% chance of tornadoes, including St. Cloud, Minneapolis, Lakeville, Le Sueur, Hutchinson, and St. Cloud. Man, I'm going to take a look at this supercell. This thing's kind of getting a little more. It's not really looking good, but rotation is definitely really not much, so it's definitely a good thing. Hail threat 15%, and same thing with the wind threat. So I just went over the SBC for you. I'm going to turn back on the tornado watches. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them at the moment. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel lately. It means a lot to me. Wow, 273 subs. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you. It means a lot. So now this severe thunderstorm warning effects will be able to wear here in Stewart, and also be able to wear for severe thunderstorm warning for Little Falls, Swanville, and Flensburg, and Sobieski with this. This is definitely a growing threat. Hello, Chloe. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Definitely means a lot to me. Still about this severe thunderstorm warning effect. We're taking a look back at this one in Little Falls, Sobieski, and Swanville. Rotation. We're actually seeing a little bit of rotation with this. This is something we need to be well aware for. Here, as we are slightly seeing a little bit of rotation. Definitely a little bit of rotation with this at the moment. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit of it. Something we're going to be paying attention to in the future. Yeah, it was probably raining like crazy. Wow. Stay safe in that tornado watch area. You say, yep, definitely stay safe in the tornado watch area. And definitely do so. Yep, Chloe, yep. News this morning was issued by the National Weather Service. Has issued a news warning here in effect in portions of Minnesota here. And if you are in Roscoe, Painesville, Cold Spring, and Rockville, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect here. Hail core is over Painesville at the moment. Rotation, I'm not seeing any rotation by any means. I'm not really seeing much rotation, which is always a good sign, but we still do have this threat for 60 miles an hour winds and 1 inch hail. These all do have tornado possible signals on it. This will head into the potential threat for St. Cloud. So St. Cloud people, be well aware, as this could potentially head your way soon, which is pretty populated area. Any help with the drought in the west part of Texas, you say? West part of Texas. I'll take a look at that. I'm going to take a look at the models for the west part of Texas. 1 second. In the next, we are seeing a little bit of storms in West Texas at the moment, I'd say. Well, I can take a look at that for you. Portions of West Texas, still, under that a little bit of drought conditions. We are seeing some active storms here that could help with the drought in portions of Texas at the moment. Just a little small area of West Texas. Hope that answers your question. Yep, maple full syrup. Thanks for the new sub, whoever just subscribed. 275, thank you guys so much. Yep, have a blessed night. Wow, definitely. Big hail core heading into Roscoe, Richmond, and Cold Springs, so be well aware for that. So your thoughts on warning for Stewart's has expired. I do think they should keep that up, as this is only hailing a bit. I do think they should keep that up. But yeah, take a look back at this one severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of Minnesota at the moment. We're gonna take a look at this. There was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Boy River, Remmer, and Deer River at the moment. Threats include 60 miles an hour winds and 2-inch hail. There's a little bit of a hail core with this, so definitely some big time hail is what we are seeing with these storms. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for the support. You're welcome, Geraldine. You're welcome. Hope everybody's enjoying this stream. Definitely still severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Roscoe, Cold Spring, and Richmond. Another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Little Falls, Swanville, and Flensburg at the moment under these warnings. At the moment, what that we are saying. Thank you guys for the viewers at the moment. It means so much to me. What's going on with the storm? Well, we are seeing some definite severe thunderstorm warnings that could potentially be tornadic here later on. They're not tornadic right now, which is always a good sign. We are seeing a little bit of rotation with both of these storms, so this is something we need to be paying attention to in the future here. But there's nobody needs to take shelter at the moment anywhere in Minnesota, which is always a good sign. Guys have any questions, I'll answer them. Severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Roscoe, Cold Spring, and Paynesville at the moment. Definitely a definite hail core. This also does include Richmond in Minnesota. Definitely a hail core that we are hitting. That's certainly a little bit of hail in those pinks. Once you see those pinks, blues, and maybe even up to whites, that's indicating some definite hail on radar. This also does have a threat for 1-inch hail with this. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Flensburg, Sobieski, and Little Falls, and Swansville and Bertram. Also a little bit of hail with it, and definitely a big wind threat with this. Rotation, we're actually seeing a little bit of rotation at the moment with this, with the reds and greens. When those things do go together, that is your area of track rotation right there, that little rotation couplet. And that does create spin. It's only not rotating significantly, but this definitely is rotating at the moment. Thank you guys for 41 viewers. Means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm pretty sure he is. Thank you guys so much for the support. It means so much. I can't believe we already hit that 30 likes. This is almost a record, man. This is like insane. I'm so happy for this, man. Cold Spring, Roscoe, Richmond is under a severe thunderstorm warning still in effect here. So prepare for 60 miles an hour winds and 1-inch hail. Also, severe thunderstorm warning for Sobieski, Swanville, Bertram, and Little Falls. So prepare for this situation that is growing upscale here. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time speaking. I'm just speaking a lot, man. Thanks for 277 subs. Hoping to hit at least 280 subs by the end of the stream. Thank you guys for all the 17 new subscribers that we've got, and thank you for 40 viewers. You say, how bad do you expect this to hit the Twin Cities? Twin Cities, they could get some bad storms later on today. Not at the moment, but later tonight. They could see some bad storms across the Twin Cities as these are heading into that direction. Prepare for maybe tornado or two possible, and mostly a damaging wind and hail threat, but just prepare for that as there is a tornado watch in effect for those areas. You gotta go. Okay, you'll be back later. Okay, well this stream will probably end here. Soon. So, thank you guys for all the support. We're almost at, 46 viewers. Man, that means so much. That is absolutely crazy. It means a lot to me. So, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Cold Spring, Roscoe, and Paynesville at the moment. So, definitely prepare for that. We do have a little bit of rotation at this. Definitely on the weaker side, but we do have a little bit of rotation. Still prepare if you are in Deer River, Remmer, and Boy River for 60 miles an hour winds and 2-inch hail in diameter. There's no such thing as that epic. Actually, there's no such thing as that. Hello, Bixby. Thanks for tuning into the stream. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. Severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Paynesville, Cold Spring, Roscoe, and Eden Valley at the moment. Also, another severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Little Falls, Flensburg, and Sobieski. Tation, a little bit of it near Flensburg. I would issue tornado warning on this if I were the National Weather Service. Jacob, you say, how's St. Cloud looking at the moment? St. Cloud, there is a bad storm heading your way with 60 miles an hour winds and 1-inch hail. So this is something St. Cloud needs to be weather aware for. Definitely be weather aware for that in St. Cloud, as you have a storm with 60 miles an hour winds and 1-inch hail. It has a little bit of rotation, something on the weaker side, though, which is always a good sign. There's no tornado, no tornadic activity with it at the moment, but things could change, so just be weather aware there for St. Cloud. Okay, alright, bye, Epic. You say, Bryce says 42 watching. Wow, yes, it's pretty crazy. I'm very happy about these viewers. It means so much to me. What will El Dorado, Kansas be for tonight? Nothing for El Dorado. So. Still severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Cold Spring, Roscoe, Paynesville, and Richmond at the moment. Another severe thunderstorm warning still in effect for Little Falls, Flensburg, and Sobieski. With those threats include 60 miles an hour winds and 1-inch hail with both storms. These could hit. Congrats on these viewers. Thank you so much, Bryce. Yep, it is a lot of work. 280 subs. Thank you guys so much that we just hit 280 subs. How's the weather for northern Indiana? Daniela says. Northern Indiana won't see a threat of severe weather today, but tomorrow across portions of northwest Indiana could see some severe weather. There is a slight risk of that. They could see some isolated wind damage. So I would be well aware for that tomorrow there, Daniela. Hope that answers your question. Severe thunderstorm warning also in effect, but it's now changed to 1.50-inch hail, including Remmer and Deer River at the moment in Minnesota. Also another severe thunderstorm warning with 60 miles an hour winds and 1-inch hail, including Cold Spring, Roscoe, Paynesville. Another one including Sobieski, Flensburg, and Little Falls in Minnesota. St. Cloud needs to be weather aware in the future for some more activity. That could definitely pose a threat. You have 300 subs today. Wow, that's good. Yep, maybe I will. Let's go. Yep. Could there be a tornado tomorrow for Northern Illinois? And you say so sorry. No, don't be sorry at all. I'm glad to answer questions. I love answering questions. No tornado threat for North Indiana tomorrow. Maybe just a wind threat for tomorrow. Now you're 99. Oh, 52 watching. Wow, that's like almost a record, man. That's insane. Thank you guys for everything, man. Cold Spring, Roscoe, Richmond, and Paynesville. So let's be morning, so prepare for that. Same thing for Little Falls, Sobieski, and Flensburg. As we are seeing at the moment. 50 watching again. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. 53. Oh my god, guys. This means so much to me. 56. Oh my god. 56. Wow. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Bryce. Yep. Okay, thank you so much. You get bad anxiety. Yes, I get it. A lot of people get scared when there's storms. I get it. I get it. No problem. You could definitely see a severe weather threat with some winds, damaging winds tomorrow there across North Indiana. People are saying there will be enhanced tomorrow. I don't know about an enhanced, but we do have a slight risk of severe weather in effect. I don't know about an enhanced. I'll take a look at the models later, but really, I haven't really paid attention to it too much. Tornado warning has been issued by the National Weather Service. Has issued a tornado warning. This is a dangerous situation as there is a tornado warning in effect at the moment. Here, if you are in Watkins, Eden Valley, you are under a tornado warning, so get to your safe spot now. There is a definite area of tornadic rotation, probably the strongest rotation we've seen in the day, right in that region, with your reds moving away from radar and your greens moving towards the radar. And those things do collide. That is your area of a rotation couplet, as there is a tornado warning in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately. It's slight risk. Yep, it is. I didn't really expect you to be streaming. Yeah, there is definitely a severe threat. That's why I started my stream. What, Novus? Thanks for tuning in the stream, Novus, but, what? Do you have this tornado threat here? There is a tornado warning that is in effect, so take shelter now in Eden Valley and Watkins. Yeah, this is not the time, Bryce. Yep, this is kind of rare for this to happen at the moment. Thank you guys for the support on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're well aware during future severe weather. Let's take a look at a storm we've not even taken a look at, and a storm that's really in a weird area that really is not really in a severe weather threat. In Michigan, here, if you're on Hudsonville, in Allendale, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning with threats of 60 miles an hour and 0.75 inch hail, so it's pretty surprising. We do have that, but we're mainly going to focus on this tornado warning, as this is the main deal here at the moment. Take shelter now if you're in Watkins and Eden Valley, as you are under a tornado warning in effect. This is a serious situation, as you need to get to your safe spot. Luckily, this isn't impacting St. Cloud. This is to the south of St. Cloud, luckily. This is always a good sign that is the case. Still is tornado warning effect. You can definitely see that area of tornadic rotation right there. It's definitely there. Let's see if there's anything on CC. Nothing on CC, which is always a good sign. But we are seeing this definite area of tornadic rotation, so you need to get your safe spot. Cindy Jones says, thumbs up. Thanks. There aren't any tornado warnings on my model for some reason. Well, there is a tornado warning actively in effect. So, that's weird. Definitely do have this tornado warning still in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately, as this tornado warning just got issued by the National Weather Service, including Watkins and Eden Valley. We still have this tornado warning, so take shelter now in Eden Valley and Watkins. I'm going to have to end my stream, sadly, soon. I really want to keep streaming, but I'm going to have to go to school tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get to bed soon, but I hope to stream for a little longer. definitely need to take shelter, as there is a tornado warning in effect here. So you need to get to your safe spot here. If you're on Watkins and Eden Valley, you're under tornado warning, so get to your safe spot now. There is a definite area of rotation. It's on the broader side, but it still is rotating. Definitely, it's definitely rotating. Tornado emergency? No, there's no tornado emergency. Just a normal tornado warning. So there's also some strong storms north of Oklahoma City, and you gotta go same. Yeah. Some strong storms north of Oklahoma City. I'm going to take a look at that without looking at this. Actually, a flash flood warning north of Oklahoma City at the moment with 1 and 3 inches of rain. There's definitely some big-time storms. They're just more on the strong side, not severe, but they do have that threat for some flooding, actually. So they got to be weather aware there, of course. Definitely got to be weather aware there. Really hoping I would have a longer stream. This is amazing. Thank you guys all for the support. So take shelter in Eden Valley and Watkins as you are under a tornado warning in effect. Tornado watch does include Minneapolis, so Minneapolis needs to be weather in the future. We're not really paying attention to other stuff because it's the main threats. This is the main thing that we are taking a look at. Actually, a little bit of rotation near Brownton. We'll take a look at that soon. So that's something we need to be well aware for in the future here, as this could head into a populated area. So take shelter in Watkins and Eden Valley as you are under a tornado warning. So you need to get to your safe spot. Tornado warning. Rotation is only there. It's on the broader side. We do have an area of tornadic rotation here, but it's strong, but it's broad. That's the only thing that's kind of keeping this thing from not touching the ground. But it's definitely rotating, so you need to take shelter. Kansas, boo. Yes, Kansas needs rain, definitely. But yeah, we aren't seeing much rain in Kansas right now, actually. But we'll take a look at this. Kansas, yeah, there's literally one storm in the whole state of Kansas at the moment, so that's kind of sad, to be honest. One storm in the whole state of Kansas. Still tornado warning in effect, so take shelter in Watkins and Eden Valley with this. As you are under tornado warning. Wow, 284 subs. Thank you guys so much for the support. Wow, man, this means so much to me, everybody. Still take shelter in Eden Valley and Watkins as you're under a tornado warning at the moment. You need rain? Yeah. I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna have to go here soon. I'm going to switch this to AFK for a minute. You haven't had rain in 3 weeks in Tennessee. Oh, man, that sucks. You really need rain there, Bryce, definitely. So take shelter now if you're on Watkins and Eden Valley. I'm going to put up a text. Watkins and Eden Valley need to take shelter. Watkins and so you need to take shelter now in Watkins and Eden Valley. Good night. Yep, good night. You're gonna go ahead and go too. Yep, I'm gonna put this to a just like an AFK for a few minutes while I brush my teeth, and I will end this stream here.
Cloudy with a temperature of 77 at Mankato, 72 at Alexandria, and 75 at Marshall.
Like this. Thank you guys for almost all for the support on the channel. It means so much to me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so your weather and features to be weather. Thank you, everybody. This means so much to me. It's trying to hit 50 subs rather than this stream.
It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 75 at Bay City, 72 at Wausau, 74 at Madison, and 71 at Green Bay. At Milwaukee, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 74. It was cloudy with a temperature of 75 at Eau Claire, 76 at Osceola, and 79 at La Crosse. Across the Dakotas, skies ranged from clear to partly cloudy. It was 65 at Fargo and 75 at Sioux Falls. In Iowa, at Sioux City, it was clear with a temperature of 82. At Des Moines, it was partly cloudy with a temperature of 79. At Mason City, it was cloudy with a temperature of 75. Once again at 9 p.m. in the Twin Cities, it was 78 degrees. Under mostly cloudy skies. This is weather radio station KEC 65 Minneapolis, St. Paul. On a frequency of 162.550 megahertz. Serving listeners throughout much of east central Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. We broadcast from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Chanhassen, Minnesota, and transmit from the KSTP Eyewitness News Television Tower in St. Paul. The current time is 9:24 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Tornado Watch number 526 remains in effect until midnight Monday for the following counties in Minnesota: Anoka, Carver, Chisago, Dakota, Goodhue, Hennepin, Ramsey, Rice, Scott, Washington, and Wright. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. For tonight, a cold front will move across the area later today. This will result in another round of thunderstorms this evening into tonight. Scattered severe thunderstorms are possible across central and southern Minnesota into western Wisconsin. Large hail, damaging winds, and locally heavy rainfall look to be the primary threats, though a tornado or two can't be ruled out. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. No hazardous weather is expected. Spotter information statement: Skywarn spotter activation may be needed this evening. Now the forecast for the Twin Cities metropolitan area. Tonight, mostly cloudy this evening and overnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Slight chance of thunderstorms early in the evening, then thunderstorms late in the evening. Chance of thunderstorms overnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds and large hail. Lows in the mid-60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, shifting to the southwest overnight. Chance of thunderstorms 90%. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts to around 30 miles an hour. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts up to 25 miles an hour in the evening. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. Northwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Tuesday night, clear. Lows in the upper 50s. Northwest winds up to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday and Wednesday night, clear. Highs in the upper 70s. Thursday and Thursday night, mostly clear. Highs around 80. Lows in the lower 60s. Friday and Friday night, mostly clear. Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 80s. Lows in the lower 60s. Again, the forecast for the Twin Cities metropolitan area for tonight. Mostly cloudy this evening and overnight, then becoming partly cloudy. slight chance of thunderstorms early in the evening, then thunderstorms late in the evening. Chance of thunderstorms overnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds and large hail. Lows in the mid-60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour shifting to the southwest overnight. Chance of thunderstorms 90%. At 9 p.m. in the Twin Cities, it was mostly cloudy. It was 78 degrees. The dew point was 71. The relative humidity was 79%. The wind was south at 9 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.61 inches and steady. Around the metro, at Lane, it was partly cloudy, with a temperature of 77. It was mostly cloudy, with a temperature of 77 at St. Paul, 78 at Crystal, 78 at Eden Prairie, 75 at Lakeville, and 73 at Lake Elmo. At South St. Paul, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 77. Around the state, at International Falls, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 66. Rain was falling with a temperature of 75 at St. Cloud and 70 at Duluth. At Rochester, it was clear with a temperature of 72. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 77 at Mankato, 72 at Alexandria, and 75 at Marshall. It was cloudy with a temperature of 74 at Brainerd, 62 at Bemidji, and 69 at Hibbing. Around Wisconsin, it was 71 at Rice Lake. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 75 at Bay City, 72 at Wausau, 74 at Madison, and 71 at Green Bay. At Milwaukee, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 74. It was cloudy with a temperature of 75 at Eau Claire, 76 at Osceola, and 79 at La Crosse. Across the Dakotas, skies ranged from clear to partly cloudy. It was 65 at Fargo and 75 at Sioux Falls. In Iowa, at Sioux City, it was clear with a temperature of 82. At Des Moines, it was partly cloudy with a temperature of 79. At Mason City, it was cloudy with a temperature of 75. Once again at 9 p.m. in the Twin Cities, it was 78 degrees. Under mostly cloudy skies. This is weather radio station KEC 65 Minneapolis, St. Paul. On a frequency of 162.550 megahertz. Serving listeners throughout much of east central Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. We broadcast from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Chanhassen, Minnesota, and transmit from the KSTP Eyewitness News Television Tower in St. Paul. The current time is 9:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Tornado Watch number 526 remains in effect until midnight Monday for the following counties in Minnesota: Anoka, Carver, Chisago, Dakota, Goodhue, Hennepin, Ramsey, Rice, Scott, Washington, and Wright. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. For tonight, a cold front will move across the area later today. This will result in another round of thunderstorms this evening into tonight. Scattered severe thunderstorms are possible across central and southern Minnesota into western Wisconsin. Large hail, damaging winds, and locally heavy rainfall look to be the primary threats, though a tornado or two can't be ruled out. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. No hazardous weather is expected. Spotter information statement: Skywarn spotter activation may be needed this evening. Now the forecast for the Twin Cities metropolitan area. Tonight, mostly cloudy this evening and overnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Slight chance of thunderstorms early in the evening, then thunderstorms late in the evening.
Hope everybody did like this stream. Really hope everybody enjoyed it. We are going to end this stream here. Because the reason I have to end this stream is because I really wish I didn't have to end this stream. But the reason I have to end this stream is because I have to go to bed because I have school tomorrow here with us. Still, we do have this tornado warning in effect, so remain in your safe spot here. Remain in your safe spot, including if you are in southeastern Stearns County in Minnesota. Remain in your safe spot as you still are under this tornado warning in effect. So remain in your safe spot. Rotation, it's on the weaker side at the moment. We certainly are seeing some rotation here with this. 2-inch hail is also a potential threat, so definitely some big time hail is what we are seeing at the moment here with this. So just remain in your safe spot for another 21 minutes. Here, I'm going to end this stream. So if you guys are wandering or in this tornado warning, try to find other streams to be well aware for tonight, as I cannot be, as I have to go to bed. But hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys like this stream, I meant. Just remain in your safe spot in north central Meeker and southeastern Stearns County in central Minnesota. Remain in your safe spot for another 21 minutes of news. Real Thoughts on Warning was issued with 60 miles an hour winds and 1.25 inch hail, including Clearwater, Becker, and Annandale. Hope you guys did like this stream. Hope you guys liked it, and bye, guys. Wait, before I go, you guys say it's a rural area where this dangerous thunderstorm is. Yeah. Bye, Chris. Bye. 20 viewers. Wow, thank you guys so much for all the support lately. It means so much to me. Really hope you guys did like this stream. Hope you guys liked it, and bye, guys. Really was trying to have this stream still off, but I have to go because of the fact that, you know, I have school tomorrow. I really wanted to keep up this stream since I was getting a lot of viewers, and I want to keep people